results that clearly caught a lot of people's attention. I want to start off asking about your technology that helped to drive those. When I think of you guys, I tend to think of the artificial intelligence that helps on the styling side, but you talked a lot about the algorithm helping with inventory. Can you explain how that led to some of the margin benefits in this quarter?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the really exciting things that we were able to share this quarter is that we had 6% higher net revenue per client than we did a year ago. And what that means is we have more valuable clients, clients who are spending more, clients who are more likely to find things that they love through Stitch Fix. And there is some algorithms that we use on the matching side. For example, when we use a thing called Style Shuffle, where people vote and say, I love this, I don't like this, I love this. And it's kind of a fun game you play in the app, on the Stitch Fix app. And that's a good example of a way that clients can share to help give us the right data. And what we're now doing is we're actually applying that data backwards into inventory. And so what we can do is we can anticipate, oh, there's going to be, we're going to be styling John in a week, and he has these types of preferences, so let's make sure that we have the specific type of inventory available for him so that we're most likely to be able to get him a fix that he loves. And so that was kind of a new element of algorithmic applications within Stitch Fix that we are excited to share a little bit more about.
Now, the narrative seems to be shifting about Stitch Fix, and of course, I followed you guys since the IPO and before, but even before the market sort of fell apart at the end of December, after the last earnings, the stock took a dive. You were down below 17 bucks a share after that. Now this big rebound, you've had more than 6 quarters, I believe, of 20% plus revenue growth. What metrics are you managing to? Because I think a lot of people not seeing a big Q4 misunderstood the structure of the business. So how are you managing it right now? What are you really paying attention to?
Yeah, I mean, our commitment is, and our aspiration was to drive this 20 to 25% year-over-year growth in revenue, in a retail backdrop that's, not all that exciting right now. We think this is a way that we can drive consistent growth and value for our shareholders while at the same time taking advantage of the huge market opportunity ahead. And so growth rate is definitely something that we manage against. And I think we've been really consistent in delivering that.
You're planning to spend $15 to $20 million, invest that in a brand campaign and the UK launch. That's affecting your earnings projection. Talk about what you expect that investment to do. How quickly should we see it play out, and how necessary it is to maintain that growth momentum you were just talking about?
The brand campaign, I think, is it's a perfect time for us to do it right now. We have our large women's business, of course, but we also have nascent businesses in men's and in kids, and we also want to showcase our plus-size business. And so it's really a great time for us to have a kind of overarching message about the emotional value of Stitch Fix. In terms of measuring results, it's something that we really expect to impact the business over a longer term, over the next year, the next couple of years. And the reason for that, if you see the ad air, and we aired it over the Oscars, and we had a lot of great positive feedback on it, it really kind of is more of like an emotional spot. And so what we're really hoping to do is we're hoping to, when people are aware of Stitch Fix, we're hoping that they're aware of the full nature of the offering. We're hoping that people have a better understanding that we can suit lots of different types of styles and not just one kind of aesthetic. And so the metrics that we're going to be looking for are really going to be around awareness and understanding of the brand. And those are things that we think will impact conversion, or kind of how fast people move through the funnel. And so it's a very different type of measurement than kind of historically, where we're really just looking for fixes and signups. But we're really optimistic about adding it to our kind of portfolio of tools for marketing.